My stepmother Nancy has been heavily involved with the Special Olympics teams in Aurora. She started off with the swim team. I began coaching that team, or helping out coach that team. And then Nancy trained one of our other teammates, Jade, a few years ago to swim Lake Ontario. She was the youngest person to ever do the crossing. And I just thought it would be a great idea for us to maybe do a relay event to raise some money for Special Olympics Ontario. And it's a great cause. And so I ran it by a bunch of friends, and they got on board right away and thought it was a great cause. Special Olympics Ontario has immediately started supporting us with our websites and some of the communications. And so it started from there. So we'll leave from Niagara-on-the-Lake and we'll swim almost 52 kilometers to Maryland Bell Park in Toronto. And we're going to do it as a relay. So what our team's going to do is every half an hour we're going to rotate swimmers. But at the same time, some swimmers, if they want to stay in the water and help pace another teammate, they can stay in the water and pace another teammate. So the goal for us is to accomplish the 52K swim as a team, and then ultimately try to raise $50,000 for Special Olympics. Right now we're almost at $40,000, so we're just making a final push in the last week here to try and reach our goal. So it's really exciting.
Yes, we're raising money for Special Olympics, specifically the 2019 World Student Games that's coming to Toronto. So it's a really big event and it needs funding because it is a world-class event. And then there'll be some money that comes back to this Aurora community because the swim itself, this swim started when my stepson, but really this Aurora community said, why don't we give back to the community? Why don't we do something big to celebrate Canada's 150th, right? So we wanted to make sure that the local community also benefited from their programs. And we have 7 sports in Aurora that could use funding as well. Mostly now we've been swimming in the open water, mostly at Lake Simcoe. So their preparation has been cold water adaptation, which a couple of ways to do it. In the winter, cold water adaptation would be wear less clothing, be cold all the time, or get used to being cold all the time, take cold showers, and then get into the open water. Some of them, I've been trying to get on them to make sure that they're getting about 10 kilometers a week of open water swimming. They're not going to swim consecutively 10 kilometers, but they'll swim for approximately half an hour at a time. And those conditions, I mean, you can't get it in a pool, you can't get it even at Lake Simcoe. It's not as rough as it's going to be on Lake Ontario.
Brendan Black, who's one of the team leaders, gave me a call and said, do you want to participate in something really special? It's Canada's 150th birthday. We got a great cause in Special Olympics Ontario lined up, and we're going to swim across Lake Ontario. And I thought it was an awesome chance to do something really special, and I jumped at the chance to do it, and here I am. Flew back specifically Melbourne, Australia for this event. Been prepping for about 5 months and can't wait to get in there and swim across the lake.
I swim with the special dogs. I'm here to support them because they're really good with the Special Olympics.
Special Olympics, I think it's just important to give back. I mean, it's an initiative close to my stepmother Nancy's heart, and we're just trying to do what we can to help out. We're just trying to make sure that everyone has a fair opportunity to participate in sport. And, I've been involved with it in Aurora since Nancy started the swim team here, and I've had a great time with it. I've had a lot of fun with it. And, yeah, it's been great. It's been an amazing learning curve, but we've had so much improvement on the team, and we're ready to go.
Let's be aware, fight